Hello everyone. Happy Saturday evening. For those in the United States, happy Daylight Savings Time Day. Tonight we move ahead. So tonight I am making homemade donuts. And I will tell you, donuts, to make them homemade, are not quick. They take time to set. So I am going to show you how to do it. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to make homemade donuts. I'm not going to take 2 to 3 hours. First thing I do is I get my KitchenAid mixer out. And those of you who have a KitchenAid mixer, this is a bread hook. This is what we're using tonight to make donuts with. I know a lot of times I use this, but not tonight. I'm using this one. And then once I show you how to make them, I'm going to let them sit, and then we're going to make the glaze for the donuts. In this, I put 3 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, dry ingredients, 1/4 cup of salt, 2 teaspoons of salt. Actually, that was a 1/4 cup of 2 teaspoons of salt, and a package of dry yeast, active dry yeast. Blend that together. In the pan next to you, I'm going to put butter that is melting, 1/3 cups of water, 1 cup of milk, I'm going to stir that. Once it gets to lukewarm temperature, I'm going to go ahead and put in the 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Hello everyone, tonight I am making homemade donuts. I will tell you, donuts are easy to make, but they do take time. They take about 3 hours because once you make the dough that I'm making tonight, then you have to cook the donuts. And the dough takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to rise. Then you put the wet mixture in, and I'll put this all in the chat. And you let it go for about 2 minutes, and use a spatula to scrape the sides. How is everyone tonight? Ready for daylight savings time? I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate this daylight savings time when we spring ahead. It takes me probably the whole time where I feel like I can finally catch up on some sleep, and then it's time to fall back, which is my favorite one. Does everyone have big plans for the weekend? I hope y'all can hear me. If you can't, let me know. Once you mix everything, moving everything over here because I'm going to get ready to make my glaze for the donuts. The donuts that were in the oven are done. Where's the pot holder? Over there. And the holes that I made, I went ahead and put those up too. They'll be fun for the kiddos to eat. Throw them in some glaze, put them aside. The kids would love it. Okay, once it's mixed, I'm gonna move everything over here because you don't need to hear this for 7 minutes. Put it on medium speed and you let it cook for 7 minutes. Now I'm going to make the glaze for the donuts that are done. Now I'm going to make a glaze and a chocolate glaze. I will tell you the key to a good glaze and the key to a good chocolate glaze is the hot water. You don't want it boiling, but you want it hot. I will tell you that also when you're making a good glaze, not only do you want the water to be warm, but if you're making a chocolate glaze, I would go ahead and make sure that you do use a name brand for your cocoa powder. Maybe Hershey's. My favorite is Ghirardelli. So I have 2 bowls out. One I am going to be making a glazed, and the other one is going to be the chocolate glaze. In one bowl I'll put 2 cups of powdered sugar. Three to 4 tablespoons of water. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Take a small whisk it all together. You got a glaze. For the chocolate glaze, go ahead and put in a cup of powdered sugar. Use the rest of that. A 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Again, like I said, I would use a cocoa powder that is a name brand. I'm watching it. I'd love to add a question and answer sticker. pinch of salt. Half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And 2 tablespoons of very hot water. And I'll let the water set. And I take my donuts that have been done. When the dough is done, it will be sticky and saggy. So if you put it, you need to put it in a bowl to sit for 1.5 to 2 hours to rise. And you can go ahead and I would put oil in there so it doesn't stick. This is what the dough will look like. It will be sticky and saggy. It's very sticky. Go ahead and put it in a pan. Gently twist it so it gets in the oil. Put saran wrap over it. And let it sit for 2 to 3 hours. double in size. If you wanted to rise quicker than 2 to 3 hours, what I would recommend is you go ahead and turn your oven on, and that will heat it up. Okay. So I made the chocolate, but I let it sit and it hardens. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more water in it. I have the glaze. And the donuts that are done, just go ahead and dip them in. And I would alternate between the chocolate and the glazed, your choice. You want to dip them about halfway in, pull them out. And then once you do that, go ahead and do it to all of them. I made, with the donut holes that I cut out, when I cut out the donuts, I have some holes. And what I would do is, they'll be fun for the kids to eat. Go ahead and throw them in the glaze or the chocolate. Mix them around. And then once you decorate these, you can put some sprinkles on them. You can make them any way you want. And I'm not going to have you guys sit here and watch me decorate all of these. Thank you for those who are watching. And I will go ahead and post the end result. Thank you.